It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For the 76ers, they come in off a win in their last game against Indiana. They dropped game one of this season series. Tonight, they'll look to even the score. And Philly head coach Brett Brown, a disciple of Popovich, goes from lots of winning with the Spurs to lots of losing with the Sixers. But Shaq, they are turning things around.
Yeah, Ernie Brown stayed loyal. He trusted the process. Now he gets to reap the reward. And when the Sixers are fully healthy, they remind me of me and Kenny when we're fighting. Dangerous.
Yes, sir. It wasn't easy, but the franchise stayed focused and the player development is superb. And this is a team that could compete for a long time, Ernest.
And now let us send it down, Kenneth, to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson is back. It's good to see him healthy again.
Had a pretty quick recovery, all things considered. I mean, sometimes you wonder if a guy is ready when he comes back that fast, but he looks comfortable in warm-ups, and that's only one part of it, though. Let's see how he does when the horn sounds.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Covington at the 3 and Saric at the 4. Crawford out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Muscala in at the 5. Saric outside. Fultz with the ball. Now Crawford. 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. Fultz, no good. Cleveland with the ball. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely force some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there.
With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Well, sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
Crawford with another miss. And the Cavaliers with possession. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now here's Fultz, following the miss by Rodney Hood. Over Sexton. Fultz, no good.
A very shaky start for them. After 4 attempts, they're still trying to find a target.
Here's Sexton. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
You can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you got to love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Fultz kicks to Saric. Johnson against Covington. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Passes it to Hood. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Saric. And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
That free throw good from Hood. Both free throws good from Hood. Chris, looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where a great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
Now here's Crawford. His last outing, 16 points for him. Covington against Johnson. Covington's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz. Now here's Sexton. He has been a nice option for them offensively and is averaging more than 17 points a game. And stolen by Hood. Tries again. That's tipped.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes. You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
First free throw is good. And Chris, when Fultz came back and was healthy, you could see why he was taken first overall.
Well, just a very smart player with the ball and creates space and chances with ease. I mean, he's great at stopping short on drives and dropping one in. His speed, his quickness, I think they're going to be hard to match for a long time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sexton dishes to Johnson. Over to the left wing. And here's Fry from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now here's Covington. Guarded closely. Crawford outside. The dish to Saric. Just 5 on the clock. Covington kicks to Crawford. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Fultz. Sexton the pass to Fry. Shot from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Covington kicks to Fultz. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket. Crawford against Hood. Pass to Sexton.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Crawford. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Clarkson kicks to Fry. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Covington. Shoots over Covington. And another miss by Cleveland. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the paint. Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Clarkson.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Now, here's Fry. He's guarded closely. Outside Hood, trying to get something going. Not going to go that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Sharge passes to Fultz. And no good. Cleveland with the ball. It's a three-point game. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. They won the first game against this team, but he is not taking anything for granted. He wants his players to be even more assertive offensively this time. He said, I think we can dictate things a little more. Maybe force those guys into defensive matchups they dislike and find points that way. Well, we'll see if they can do that and go up 2-0 tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, I agree, because they have to be the team that dictates the style of play in this game. I mean, they'll be much better off in a shootout instead of a slugfest.
Here's Fultz after Joe Johnson's score. That shot, no good.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
Launches a three, hits it from three-point range. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
Yeah, that was big-time production from the bench, especially on the offensive end.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Fry. And George Hills subbed in for Hood. Johnson finds Redick. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Clarkson. McConnell passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Oh, and you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside. Oh, a fantastic season a year ago for the 76ers. Think about it, 52 wins for them, and they secured the 3rd seed in the East. A far cry from where they were just a few seasons ago.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee, and he's able to get it back.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
Redick is in the corner. Over Hill. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And the improvement for the 76ers happened so fast. Last year, the team went from the cellar to front runner.
When they got healthy, they got good. having Simmons and Embiid for a full year, huge. I mean, they lost to the Celtics, but that's just part of the learning process for this group.
And that one good from Clarkson.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Chandler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Thompson outside. That's a 2 from Korver. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And there's no defense for Korver sometimes. He's incredible at burying shots, even with a hand in his face.
Now, here's McConnell. Guarded by Korver. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Good point. That's good from McConnell. And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Cavaliers leading. No good with the layup. Here's Korkmaz. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. Lets the 3 fly. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Redick. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Here is Korver. It's a 3-point game. Misses in close. 1:31 left in the first. Redick surveying the D. Pass to Korkmaz. Shoots over Korver. It's deflected. Here's Osman, covered by Redick. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Hill. Or the 3, Chandler. Philadelphia getting another chance here. Johnson can't hit. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out left to the wing. McConnell kicks to Redick. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Osman. The step-back jumper is good.
Oh, fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
That's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Redick with it. Passes it to Korkmaz. They get it back.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. A top performer in clutch situations, Joe Johnson discusses his mindset when the game is on the line.
For me, not wanting to let my teammates down. I've always been kind of thrust in that position. For the most part, man, I just try and take my time. Nobody's really helping on the last second shot. Nobody wants their man to score, so it's just a mano a mano, and luckily I've made a few.
I'd say more than a few at this point. Joe Johnson has shown Greg that he's capable in the clutch.
And size and shooting touch, two things that age well in our league. He can still get it done.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with Tristan Thompson. George Hill out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Osman in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cleveland leading by 7. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Misses off the left iron. Korver kicks to Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers trail by 7. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Saric has checked in for Philadelphia.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Johnson. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Now McConnell, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Saric inside. Johnson's there. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Saric. The Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by McConnell. Sexton kicks to Korver. Clock at 6. Pass to Sexton. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 8. Saric outside. And the pass to McConnell. And that one is good.
I mean, he's just a multi-talented player. I mean, for a big man, Saric really dishes as well.
To the middle. Here's Fry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Good checked in for Cleveland. Then for the 76ers, Muscala, he's checked in for Johnson.
Gentlemen.
Crawford comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. Free throw, good from Fry. And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Now here's Crawford. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Right at the free throw line, it's hauled in by Fry. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to Johnson. Some solid defense from Šarić. The 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Now here's Johnson after the miss from Crawford. Sexton, the pass to Johnson over Šarić. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And Cleveland making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Colin Sexton.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Crawford kicks to Fultz. Passes to Muscala. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3, Covington. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Here's Sexton. Count it.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Crawford against Clarkson. They need this. The 76ers with another miss.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And here we can check out the breakdown of rebounds tonight between the front court and the back court for Cleveland.
And their guards have really made their presence felt on the backboard. No shortage of effort or aggression in tracking down those miscues. And that's what's given them the edge here in this game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. When it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans, you know, you've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant leaving OKC, going to Golden State. C-Webb is having someone to root against good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain.
Sure.
Even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changing of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And, you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes in the league and having someone to root against. I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against.
That's fun.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Joe Johnson picks one up. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good from Crawford.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Now Sexton. Nice jump shot. Good. Sexton's got 6 points.
You got to tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
Volts kicks to Crawford. The 76ers with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Offensive rebound. Clarkson finds Hood. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
The 76ers trail by 16. Now the pass to Covington. The tray. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Saric. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall.
And Kevin Saric is such a gritty player on the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Sexton kicks to Thompson. Here's Clarkson. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Hood against Covington. He dishes it to Muscala. Crawford outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it fly from 18. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Saric, that's good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Clarkson kicks to Fry. Back to Clarkson. It's Fry atop the key. Over Muscala. No good from Fry.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now here's Saric. 29 points for him last game against Indiana.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now here's Clarkson. Following the missed shot by Dario Saric. Clarkson kicks to Sexton. Over Fultz. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers trail by 12. Now here's Covington. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Saric. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's called on Channing Frye.
The unpredictable nature of Saric. I mean, it helps him on this end. He's great at forcing the issue and getting these fouls.
For Philadelphia, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
First one falls for him.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
A different look now for Cleveland. Korver comes in for Rodney Hood, and it's Hill in for Sexton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
And here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Korver against Chandler. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by the 76ers. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. The lead now cut to single digits. That's 10 points for Dario Saric.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. And you can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
Philadelphia with the ball. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, Johnson dishes to Saric. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Shots good by Clarkson.
Solid on defense right there. But Clarkson using his height and length to full advantage.
Here's McConnell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Chandler scanning the floor. Kicks to Saric. Shoots over Korver. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Saric.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Hill against Johnson. Fades away. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Hill.
You know there's no way that's going to get blocked. He just has to rise up and drain it.
Redick against Clarkson. Redick with it. The shot misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A stellar first half for Joe Johnson. He had 16 points and 6 rebounds. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
The 76ers trail by 13. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Covington at the 3 and Saric at the 4. Fultz is out there with Crawford, and it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Crawford, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. Crawford's got the first field goal of the second half for the 76ers. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz. Johnson against Saric. Johnson, the pass to Fry. Out to Hood. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Hood's got 7 points.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Pass to Crawford. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. And here's Covington from the arc. Philadelphia getting another chance here. Saric, that's good.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Hood kicks to Sexton. Back to Hood. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hood's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ball control, body control, and a nice touch. All the ingredients you need for the reverse.
Crawford, no luck.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. And here's Fry for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Now Crawford. 11 points in the game. Fultz, no good.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Sexton. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Now here's Saric. 14 points for him. And Muscala kicks to Saric over Fry. The 76ers with another miss. And so Hood will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Johnson down low, defended by Covington. Johnson can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 16. Covington finds Crawford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, It's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Free throw drops for Crawford. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz checked in for Robert Covington. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Sexton kicks to Fry. Passes it to Thompson. Dishes it to Sexton. Stolen away. And now Philadelphia on the break. Feeds it to Muscala. And it's good for two. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now, here's Sexton. 6 points for him. To the inside. And it's Osman missing. The 76ers trail by 12. Korkmaz kicks to Crawford. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Crawford's got 16.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Now, here's Sexton. The dish to Hood. Pass to Fry. Over Sharch. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Crawford left side. And the shot falls short this time.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now, here's Sexton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
First free throw is good.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
And the 76ers making a change here. Chandler's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Fultz. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Chandler. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Good work there as it goes.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Here's Sexton. He's got 8. He kicks it to Hood. Unloads. And the jumper is on the mark. Hood's got 7 now in this quarter. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 11. The pass to Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
The first free throw is good, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Hill's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Redick is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
For Cleveland, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The 76ers trail by 11. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Fultz. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Buries the jump shot. Fultz has got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Hill passes to Thompson. Here's Hood. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Chandler. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Chandler's got his second basket of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Right side Hill. Over in the corner, Osman. Kicks to Fry. Shoots over Redick. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Fry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Thompson outside. Pass to Osman. And Fry has it in the corner. Hill against Redick. Shoots the 3. Hill, no good. The 76ers trail by 8. Chandler down low. Working on Fry. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the 76ers, Johnson comes in for Mike Muscala. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Markelle Fultz. Hill against Chandler. That one misses. And Cleveland the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. Here's Korver. Sweet little floater.
Look at that focus from Korver inside. He has a nice soft touch when he's in close next to the basket.
McConnell kicks to Korkmaz. Back to McConnell. Chandler right side. Got a hand on it. Here is Korver. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Clarkson. The 3. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Cavaliers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The 76ers trail by 10. McConnell finds Chandler. To the inside, Korkmaz. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, that's a nice look, recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Cleveland. There's the pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 8.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
McConnell kicks to Korkmaz. Chandler outside. Here's Korkmaz. Guarded by Korver. Pass to McConnell. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Clarkson passes to Thompson. Right side Korver. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the 76ers making a change here. Covington's checked in.
We know Korver is known for his lights-out shooting ability. He's a long-range bomber who continues to shoot at a high clip.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Redick with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Got that one up quick. 10 points for him.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Now here's Chandler. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game to stop the run. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Now the feed to Clarkson. And that one drops. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson finds Chandler over Hill, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
No coverage that time. And that's 10 points for Kyle Korver.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Johnson outside. Back to McConnell. It's stolen by Hill. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Sharch has checked in for Wilson Chandler.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
Now here's Johnson. That's tipped. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Thompson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's just remarkable control from Thompson. Superb initiative to take it inside and pick up the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw, no good.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Covington with it. Redick is in the corner. Shoots over Clarkson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Clarkson. Johnson is out there with Thompson. Then it's George Hill, and it's Korver in at the small forward position. Here's Hill. He dishes it to Clarkson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Now here's Covington. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Tristan Thompson. Sam Decker comes in for Johnson. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kyle Korver. And David Nwaba is subbed in for Hill.
One shot.
And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Now, here's Decker. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Out to Smith. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
On the wing, Jackson. A stupendous finish in traffic.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Clarkson dishes to Decker. Inside. Here's Zizic. Back to Decker. He kicks it to Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. Here's Bayless. Again, Philadelphia. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Clarkson looking for an opening. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we can handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost. Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
Sexton kicks to Smith. Dishes it to Sexton. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Bayless. Jackson down low. Back to Bayless. Swiped it away. Down low. J.R. Smith on the wing, defended by Covington. Pass to Sexton. Decker kicks to Smith with the floater, and the layup is good. Smith's got 8 points in the quarter.
Ferocious on the drive. Smith just using his speed on that play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson misses. The Cavaliers on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Sexton. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Now here's Bayless. Defense right on him. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Releases. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Covington.
Oh, spotting up and knocking it down. The big man, Johnson, can't be left alone.
Smith outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Kicks it to Bayless. When you look at the amount of threes Chris being taken now. Do you think the league as a whole is too dependent upon the perimeter offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot the most threes last year. It actually was Houston.
Right.
And when you look at how Golden State does not just settle for threes, Kevin, but they can shoot them at any time. And maybe the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like a Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with a balanced game. Those that try to copycat and just shoot threes, I don't think they've won a championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance, and maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Muscala, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Korkmaz in for Robert Covington.
Mike Muscala.
Here's Bayless. Jackson looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Sexton the pass to Zizic. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Jackson. Smith outside. From deep. And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Muscala has it in the corner. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement. And I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, and they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet, Kev. The NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
That one misses. To the middle. Jackson finds Muscala. Jackson up top, covered by Smith. Goes back up, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
At the line for the 76ers, Demetrius Jackson. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. Each team has one inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Web, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that the inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time.
Now here's Korver. Here's Sexton. Cans the 12-footer. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
He gets that one.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
There's the dish to Smith. Pass to Decker. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Now here's Jackson. Over Decker. And it's Zizic with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Sexton kicks to Zizic. In the corner, Smith with it. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. And the pass to Jackson. Bayless deciding where to go with it. High arcing shot. He lays it in.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The 76ers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Jackson dishes to Bayless. Right side Jackson. It's deflected. Bolden. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Now Sexton. Pass to Decker. To the inside. Stolen by Bayless. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bayless has got 6 in the quarter. Here's Sexton. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions, and if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. 6 to shoot. Hood for 3. Rebounded by Covington. The 76ers trail by 21. He feeds it to Muscala. He dishes it to Crawford. A floater, and the layup is good.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Cleveland. Feeds to Thompson. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
You always need role players to step up and help, and it was no different in this one, as everything seemed to be clicking for Johnson.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Philadelphia. Bayless comes in for Markelle Fultz. Basket counts, and the Cavaliers lead by 21.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Now, here's Clarkson. And it's Corver in the corner. Shot, high post, but they'll get another chance. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Fry kicks to Johnson. Covington with the steal. All sorts of time. And the 76ers get it back.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. What did your coach say to you before the game?
Well, Coach came into us before the game and told us we can't lose any more games at home. So we got to come out here no matter who's in uniform or who's not. We got to come out here with a sense of pride.
Well, it showed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.